Hi, my name is Vuk and I'm the host of the Change podcast, where we introduce you to people and ideas shaping MENA region. Our guest today was born and raised in Italy. He started as an IT engineer in Telecom Italia, the largest telco in Italy. He continued his career with Oracle as an account manager. And after 5 years using technology to increase his sales, he realized his true passion, digital marketing.
There we are.
Since then, he launched more than 1,000 campaigns. He lectured for Digital Marketing Institute, Informa, and PwC. He's spoken on more than 50 conferences, including Google and NASA. He trained more than 10,000 executives across 4 continents, and he won 11 awards while writing a book called The Pizza Guide to Digital Marketing. That's a cool name. He is a CEO, digital marketing strategist, and a digital transformation advisor. Passionate about all things digital, he's been transforming industries and companies for more than a decade. Without further ado, I would like to welcome Mr. Christian Farioli.
Thank you so much, and I'm glad, Vuk, that you pronounce so well my surname.
Okay.
That's requires skills.
Thank you. I'm happy that you came, and I'm excited about our chat today. We'll be talking about your number one passion, which is digital marketing.
Wonderful.
So let's start from something that I picked up online when I was doing the research. You wrote on one of your channels that
Hope it was nothing bad.
Let's
because
see.
You never know what's come out.
Let's see. Are you
my
ready? Well, when I Googled your name, I found so many things that were actually hard to find everything. You know. So,
All right.
tell me about the world of digital marketing and how did you? So, we already introduced that you were working at Oracle as an account manager, sales, and you were implementing a lot of technology, and then you found your passion for digital marketing. And
That's another funny story.
That's another funny story.
Yes. Actually, when I was in Italy working in Telecom Italia, I was the 4th person joining the company in the web division.
Fourth?
The 4th,
Wow.
yes. So we were building websites for the larger clients of the Telecom Italia group. So this was amazing. It was the first wave of the new economy, what was called the new economy. This was the year 2001. And this was booming. Everyone was talking about web, etc. And we were doing it. And I was very passionate about it. 1 year later, we were 70 people in the team. And then I realized that I had such a great experience. I know so many things. I'm a technical guy, IT engineer, but my salary was 1/5 of the salespeople, which they have no clue about digital,
anything.
no clue about web, no clue about nothing. Simply they were selling. And I was communicating with the client, explaining that in the technical way. They were making 5 times as much as myself. My salary at the time was 900,000 a month, Italian liras, which is give or take.
That was a long time
I was
ago.
almost $1 million a month in Italian liras, which was actually in today's money 2,000 dirham a month.
2,000 dirham a month.
A month. That
Wow.
was my salary as an IT engineer working top notch Telecom Italia. That was the
Studying
salary.
for 15 years, you know.
Exactly. But still, that was my passion. And then when I decided, okay, I'm going to move into sales. So I went to learn English, following my plan, etc., etc. And then I moved to Dublin. And after 5 job interview with the recruiter at Hunter and Oracle, etc., executives, they took me. And I started in sales. I was selling from the beginning. I was learning every possible tactic, etc. But then I was shocked how a technology company like Oracle, the company that invented database, like it's a Fortune 500, it doesn't have any technology to help increasing sales. So we had the CRM, Oracle CRM, ERP, etc., etc. But then when you look at how to get more clients, what activity the company is doing? Marketing, traditional marketing, exhibitions. And I was thinking, with all of my knowledge of these things called the computer and now the internet, I think I can figure out some way to help me generating more sales. And that's what I start doing it. Researching around, reading around, etc., and I start discovering these things called Google AdWords. This was the year 2003. And then I realized, these things is amazing. I can plan some campaign and I can launch a campaign. So I spoke with my direct manager and he said, look, let's have a chat with the marketing team. Dublin is the EMEA headquarter of Oracle. I spoke with the marketing team and they told me, look, we don't really understand these things. We should ask the headquarter in San Francisco, the global headquarter. I say, okay, let's ask. I say, no, we cannot ask. We cannot call San Francisco for these things. I say, okay.
Why?
But then the country manager was also there. And then the country manager told me, Christian, to do a test with these things, how much money would it take? I say, 300-400 euro. I say, what? 300,000-400,000? No, 300-400 euro. I said, how can we pay? I say, with credit card. Take my American Express, corporate American Express, up to 500 euro a day. I don't even need to ask the permission to anyone. And I took his card, put inside, I've done my things. 1 week later, I start receiving inbounds.
No way.
I start receiving inquiry. And then everyone got shocked. So basically, that's how I launched my first digital marketing campaign in 2003. And this was a B2B. Because 7 years later or 10 years later, companies still think that digital marketing is for B2C, for business to consumer. Only to attract people to buy a flight, to buy e-commerce, to buy a new mobile phone. But actually, I was already generating clients and inquiry for B2B, business to business. But again, nobody had a clue. Actually, at the time, I didn't even know the difference between B2B and B2C because I never studied business. I'm an IT engineer. So what I realized is that I was missing a lot of business acumen. That's why at night, I booked myself for a master in international business to understand what was going around. And then I learned the basic of international marketing, international finance, business, etc., etc. And then I started applying even better campaigns. But still at the time, I was a crazy guy doing crazy things that nobody really understands.
But they were bringing results.
Exactly. That was important. My commission were good, everyone happy. And then when I moved to Spain, I did exactly the same. So I replicate the same campaigns in Spanish language. And again, I think that Oracle at the time was probably one of the first, if not the first corporate advertising in Google AdWords.
Wow.
And I was doing it without the marketing knowing it about it. Just with the approval of the country manager for a little budget, without even knowing what was that.
500 euros at the time for Google AdWords was but like now 50,000 euros.
This lasted several months.
Exactly.
500 euro, it lasts several months.
Exactly.
Because I was paying 1 cent of dollar per click.
And now
no
it's
matter
like
what.
20 euros.
Yes, no matter what you search, investment, anything. Same thing when I moved to Dubai in 2007. I started working in real estate for Al Habtoor, Jamal Al Habtoor Real Estate. And again, I started launching campaigns. First, I asked the marketing department, can we do some online marketing activities? Online. Nobody buy properties online. It's a waste of time, waste of money. We don't do nothing about that. Good. I take my credit card and I did it anyway. I was not the perfect employee, to be honest. But I saw that the big potential was there and nobody realized it.
And it's amazing that nobody realized. So you're giving the examples over a span of 7-8 years. Yeah. That this was always something new for people. Yeah. And even after that, I remember in 2014, okay, things were already picking up, but it was still kind of underestimated. Amazing.
And still, even 13 years ago, when I was in Dubai in 2007, 2008, I used to spend 1 cent of dollar per click. Mm-hmm. Even people looking for real estate investment, real estate properties, real estate Dubai, like the biggest, most expensive keywords, I was paying 1 cent of dollar per
Amazing.
click. Nobody could understand that. Nobody could understand, no, you cannot sell online. No, property is different. There is nothing about it. We prefer a big banner in Shadeside Road, the biggest banner ever.
2 million dirhams a month.
7 million dirham per year. Special deal. Good price.
Good price.
Friendly
For
price.
you, boss, good price.
Friendly price, exactly. No problem, my friend. And that's how I started. And actually, 10 years ago, in 2010, I realized that there was a conference about a few topics about digital, etc. And when I went there, I met an American speaker and few other speakers. And for the first time, I've heard the word digital marketing.
So until then, it was not existing.
I was the crazy guy doing crazy things and nobody understands.
It was online, internet and marketing all together.
Something like this. Or Google pay-per-click. Somebody was calling Google pay-per-click, something like that. And then when I realized that American people that are way ahead of everyone else, they call these things digital marketing, then I realized, that's my thing. That's my passion. I'm going to do it full time, full power.
That's when you dropped everything and started your own business in digital marketing.
Yeah.
Wow.